perfect pull-up. Everything you need to know in front and the back. Every little detail that you need for the perfect pull-up. Let's get started. Hi guys, I'm Tsenkov and today we're going to look at the pull-ups, how to do them step by step, every little detail that you need to know to make the perfect pull-up. So let's get started. Really little people know that the legs are really important, not just for the perfect but for the good pull-up. Normally they're just hanging there straight or crossed over, doesn't matter what, but you're resting them. You need activation, you need stability. Just imagine that you're squatting and your upper part is the same like the legs in the pull-up. It will be a disaster, so you need to fix that. First, the arch here, the abs are unengaged, the lower back is on pressure, no glute activation. Just little movement. Put your legs in front of the body, like a L-sit, but you don't have to lift it that much, but if you want, just do it. I prefer a little bit, let's say 10 to 15 degrees straight. In this way, you can see the ab activation. Just with little movements, the leg should be there all the time. The next thing about the abs is just not to squeeze them, but to breathe in a little bit. You can see the difference between that and when you take them inside. When you brace, I call that the real brace. With that little movement, that ab engagement is really, for me, I felt it like multiplied by 5 or by 10. The pressure is hard. Some of my sets hit failure for my abs and I need to stop my pull-ups because my abs cannot take it. The next step, the glutes. Yes, they need to be squeezed. Squeeze that damn butt. Yes, for you maybe it doesn't matter, with or without glutes activation, but first it gives extra stability and second it gives mind-muscle connection when you train the back to have control in every part of the body. It's important for every other exercise that you have to do. Next step, and maybe one of the most important steps, how to brace, how to pull the ribs down. Normally people are pushing the chest up. It's just cheating. It's getting the things easier. When you get to the pull-up with the chest up, first your range of motion is less, about 20 to 30% less, and second, you're hitting the bar with the chest. The chest is going to the bar, not the bar to your body. You're not pulling, you're just pushing the chest up. Why you need that? It's activating nothing. That's cheating. What will happen in the long term? Your range of motion on the shoulder will get less and less. And of course, your shoulder press will get worse. You'll need to compensate more with your lower back. And after some years, you have compensating patterns with problems, with pain. I'm telling you that because I have it. Because of that, I had shoulder impingement. Lack of mobility in the shoulders will bring you shoulder impingement. That's right. What we need to do? Put the ribs down. When they are down, first you can see the big ab activation. And the second, we are hitting 180 degrees of shoulder mobility, the maximum that we will need. Better ab activation, better lat activation, and of course, better range of motion for the shoulders. The perfect pull-up. If you don't know how to do that ab activation, if you just don't feel it, just try to make it for a set. Before you start doing pull-ups, just brace it. Pull them down little by little. You will feel some stretch in the shoulders, in the lats, maybe in triceps, but just feel the movement. You don't have to go for a full pull-up. Just little by little, try every little detail to fix it so you can control the whole. After we fix the abs, let's look at the back. Normally people are pushing the chest up, as I told you, and look at the activation on the back. The upper traps are over-engaged, the lats are about 20 to 30% unneeded. When you brace the abs, when you pull the ribs down, when you pull up, you're pulling up straight ahead. That means that the upper trap cannot work properly. Why? Because the upper trap is just lifting up, just like that. So when you're pulling down, it's unengaged, it cannot work. First, big lat activation, and of course, don't compensate with the upper traps. It's overworked in most cases, so don't train it again. Please, train your lats. There is one big problem. When you pull the ribs down and you're lacking mobility, when you go up, you're shrugging the shoulders up and in front. You're rotating them. That's of course a problem. You're still trying to use the chest muscles and the upper traps for that movement. They are trying to overwhelm the lats. You need to think of it and be careful. How to know if your shoulders are in front? Yes, you can look at the shoulders, but one extra tip is that where is your elbow? If it's behind the body, that 100% means that your shoulders are in front. The elbows should be close to your body or even little up front. It's the same like the shoulder press. Same damn movement, absolutely the same. Just with the one you're pushing up and the next you're pulling it down. But the movement pattern is the same. First, you're pushing up and you're holding the head in one lane with the arms. Then you push little forward and then going down. The elbow should pointing straight ahead, just straight for the lats activation. And when you reach the nose or the chin, difference in people, you have to start pulling back. That's the pattern. And then again, pushing up with the elbows in front, going through the head, same over and over. Little up front, it's not a straight line. It has a little curve, the same curve in the bench, but you'll look that in other videos that I'll upload as soon as possible. To control that shoulder mobility and of course the lat activation, you can do just one simple exercise. The elevations. You're using only the back muscles if done correctly. So squeeze the abs and then with straight elbows, lock them and just pull from the shoulders up and down. You have to move just up and down. Don't go back because that means lack of shoulder mobility. The idea is to going up, so you're using 100% of it. Really hard if you're having rounded shoulders or lack of mobility. But little by little, when you get used to that movement, to that exercise, you can do the pull-up. Just depressing the shoulders and then pulling up. The last thing, the head. It has to be, of course, neutral. Doesn't matter where your body, the head is pointing in the same direction. Normally, when you don't have enough mobility and you're going to lay down at the back, that's not a problem in the beginning. The head should be pointing the same way, diagonally. When you are straight, the head again is straight. Don't rush it, don't push it, don't lead with your head. Just hold it neutral. Let's look at few reps, few perfect reps. Legs forward, ab activation, squeeze them hard, pull the ribs down. And now, squeeze the glutes. Shoulders down, lift. Tuck the chin, everything is perfect. Lock it all the way up, touch with your shoulders, and then again down. Elbows forward, tucking the chin again if you forget. Squeeze the abs all the way down. You need 100% of mobility to the way down, so think about the abs because you have enough strength to legs forward, squeeze the abs, engage them, pull the ribs down, glutes, squeeze that hell, and then depress the shoulders and lift. Shoulders back, down, touch the bar, and then tuck the chin. And again, the same thing, slowly. My tip for you today is that go slow. When you go slow, that means when you try to compensate, when you don't have enough power, strength, you can see it easily. Even if your shoulders going up, your ab isn't engaged, every little thing that it's lacking in your body, you'll feel it. Normally, when you film yourself doing the exercise, you can see it easily after watching the video. So normally, when you go slow, everything can be seen. When you're going fast, every little compensation can be unseen or unfelt. You need to feel the movement. Go as slow as possible in the beginning. Know the movement, experience, make some experience, learn about the movement, learn how to feel the muscles, how they move, how they contract. Mind-muscle connection is one of the most important things. I was Tsenkov. If you need any tips, any help, just write down in the comments. Till next time.